Good morning, guys. Well, it's time to go. So we unplug ourselves here. We got 15 volts of power. And then we just wrap this back up. And now it's time to go. So technically we haven't actually been in 𝗦𝗏𝗕𝗦𝗖𝗥𝗡 National Park just yet, but we've now entered into it and we're really hoping this is going to be our time to see a moose. We've got a long lens on the camera and we're ready for whatever comes around the corner, but it is absolutely gorgeous and there's almost nobody else driving through the park right now. Ontario is way more beautiful than people have made it out to be. I'm really enjoying my time here. Could it be a moose? Could it be a moose? There's a bunch of people pulled over on the side of the road with their cameras out. So I'm running for the moose. Max, run! Guys, there it is. It's a baby moose. Don't leave. Don't go. This camera's not waterproof. We got to see a moose. I hope we get to see a bigger moose. Those are little babies, 2 of them. But I mean, moose watchers can't be choosers. That's what they say. So today's our first real travel day. Some long days on the road, so I gotta stay fit. But after breaking a sweat, I tell you what, you gotta treat yourself. And that's why, throw that away. I got a Frosty. That's all for today's workout routine. I'll see you choked on my Frosty. See you tomorrow. Every Canadian knows this name right here. Tim Hortons was a famous hockey player who went on to open up a donut shop. That donut shop turned into one of Canada's biggest restaurants, and now they can be found from small towns to big cities. And because we have this opportunity to be traveling province to province, I'm gonna start the Double Canada-wide taste challenge. I'm gonna see which province makes the best double-double. And if I were to base it off of this one, you would be disqualified, Ontario. This is trash. The time has come. It's time. I was avoiding this moment for the longest time. Max, it's been nice knowing you, man. It was a good run we had. It's Kathy's turn to drive. My hands are so sweaty, my stomach hurts. It's like an empty road. There's so nobody. Nervous. Yes, but it's a huge vehicle. Oh. Suddenly I forgot how to drive a car. Believe and you will succeed. You're in drive. Pray for me. Pray for me. For us. I can confidently say, once you get the hang of it on your first day, it's not that hard to drive this car. It's not easy when you're downtown, but if you're sticking it out here in the country roads, you've got the extra space. Like, the worst thing you do is you just slow down. It's not that bad. You'll be able to put this on your resume. Truck driver. Truck driver. So normally when you see cars pulled over on the side of the road, especially in these areas, it usually means wildlife, like we saw earlier today. And I saw a bunch of cars on the side and I was like, oh geez, maybe it's a moose again, or maybe it's an elk. But it wasn't. We pulled over and like the sun was super blinding, and then we saw a car completely on its side, flat down on the driver's side. Like, I dropped everything, ran over, and luckily I saw that the girl that was in the crash was actually out of the car. She'd gotten herself out, so she would have had to climb through the passenger side, like vertically, pulled herself out. There was 2 other people at the crash as well, like they were there immediately after to make sure she was somewhat okay. But she just has some really minor scratches, which is unbelievable when you see the crash. Wear a seatbelt? No doubt about that. I'm sure she was wearing hers, because that is a wreck. That car is flipped. But anyways, she's safe. The police are now here, and yeah, she'll be all right. Guys, I had to pull over. Just check this out. What an insane sunset here on this random little lake en route. It's been an absolute Canada dream today. as one might say. So at first we thought we would just pull over to check out the lake and the sunset, but then we thought to ourselves, this might just be the most epic place we've been able to camp out yet. This is the first time we are right by the water, and let me show you the view. It's getting a little dark. That is our backyard. So sunrise tomorrow, you better believe we're gonna catch it. At least I'm going to. Max has brought a bit of his home recipes for us.
Oh! I over-relished.
Time to eat, and guys, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night.
Buenos dias.
Good morning, guys. This was our view last night.
Not that relaxing because we're close to a highway, so I could hear all the cars all
there are
night.
some cars, but yeah.
But super beautiful.
But now we've got a lot of distance to make. Alright, so we're back on the road and we just came to an RV park to try to unload because we're now full on not just the gray water but also the black water. Ew. This place said no. We're gonna try the next door neighbor. It's so hard to dump during COVID. Pun intended. Let me dump! We're closed. No! Oh my gosh, is that a moose? Rule number one of nature. It's unpredictable. Now I think we just saw a beaver. We were like cruising by 90 kilometers an hour and that thing doesn't stop on a dime. So we went way down there before we could do a big loop around. We came running and the beaver's gone. But the mosquitoes are here, which is nice. Moose, there's a moose! So crossing Canada isn't cheap. It adds up from renting an RV to getting gas at every single stop, and we basically have to fuel up almost every day of real travel. So,
because the gas is not only to make the car move, but also to use the heater,
generator.
the AC, the power, everything in the RV. So
if you don't have like 30-volt power, you will need to run the generator, which runs at 4 liters per hour. Run the math. With low fuel costs, that's $5 an hour just to run power. So it's expensive, but it's time to fuel up. Yeah. $200 Canadian. It's about 130 US. That's a lot. Max has a new pastime.
You do this every time a truck goes by and they honk their horn and it's really loud and it scares everybody else.
Now we wait and try this theory. This road is so epic, and there's like maybe a car coming by every 5 minutes, so we've been able to take beautiful photos. Oh my gosh, today was a real day of driving. I'm super tired right now, but it's never been a dull moment on this trip. The roads are beautiful, the wildlife's insane. Just be careful because a moose could literally kill you if it goes through your windshield.
thank you for driving. He has been a really good driver. Look at him. Now I'm gonna cook for him.
She's gonna make Annie's the best.
It's the first time I'm gonna eat.
I'm so tired.
Good night.
Hey guys, good to see you. While you're here, let me hit cruise control. Let's keep this going. We got a long distance to go, so we can't really afford to pull over. But while you're here, let me tell you about Storyblocks. Storyblocks is an absolute game changer for visual storytellers like myself. it enables me, it enables you to be able to use the footage of other shooters from around the world to complete your projects. Whether it's a video for YouTube, for Instagram, or whatever else you need for your portfolio, just head over to storyblocks.com, and from there, with unlimited downloads, pick and choose whichever clips you need. And with over 1 million clips, odds are pretty good you'll find what you're looking for. And the great thing is, because it's copyright free, you're totally cool to use it no matter what the purpose is. It has really helped me and my team elevate our projects whenever we're missing that one visual component, and I couldn't recommend them more highly. Now guys, I should probably get my eyes back on the road. Thanks to Storyblocks for sponsoring today's video. What's up, Canada road trippers? It is another beautiful day, and this is how we start our day. We have arrived here at the Sleeping Giant, and this is one of like the top things to do in Thunder Bay area, but everything is closed. Road tripping Canada during a pandemic, always a good call. Redemption moment. We just kind of walked around the side of the building and one of the rangers was working, and he's like, oh yeah, let me help you out. So the trails are open. We're not in the right place. We got to drive about 30 minutes out, and then we have to ambitiously take on a 22-kilometer hike. Basically, it would take a strong person 7 hours to do. We're not that strong of hikers. It will take us 10 hours. We're gonna get back by dark, so this is gonna be fun. Let's go. This is the rite of passage for anyone in Ontario. This is like the best hike in the whole province. We have to go quick though. It doesn't help that it's almost 2 o'clock right now. I already know this is just a little bit of calm before what will be a bit of a disastrous return. Laugh it up, enjoy while we can. We packed ourselves a sandwich, some supplies. We're pre-drinking a bit of water because we don't have enough supply to bring up. Yeah, a lot of things can go wrong and will go wrong. The attitude and the spirits are all that matter, right guys? Remember this moment when we come back. Good call. This is how you get ready for a hike.
I'm tired, let's take a break.
Break time. This is 100 meters in.
We should have brought the chairs.
Status update. It is a perfect day today. Maybe 22 degrees, just the right temperature for a t-shirt. We should have started a little earlier, but we're making it happen. We have made it somewhere. Not at the end, but we've made it to a really incredible viewpoint here, and we can actually see that's kind of like sea level, or where we started. And right over there, there's a higher altitude lake right there. We passed by that probably a good 45 minutes ago before coming up this hill. And I don't know if we're on the right trail right now. When we got there, we didn't see any sign that continued to say Sleeping Giant this way, but we don't know where we would have missed it. You see the Sleeping Giant?
No. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, there's one over there. It's been about 3 hours maybe, just shy. Not breaking any records, but proud of all of us. Guys, look, we have a little chipmunk that's coming to eat. It's so cute. Oh, look at that glassy water.
Beautiful.
Look at that, guys. Just a massive drop. Socially distant travel at its finest. No one else around. Just a few homies hanging out on the side of a cliff. I love the look of the water though. It looks like a mirror. Well, I'll be the first to say that was worth it. It wasn't that bad. I think, don't hate on me Ontarians, people from Ontario, I think they just don't have mountains. And so when they have one mountain, they're like, this is gonna be the hectic, aggressive hike.
Yeah,
Wasn't
this
that bad.
scared me a little bit. I'm thinking, uh-oh, do we need equipment or something to hike it?
But the vibes, the views, they're epic. This is incredible value for the energy spent. This is the Sleeping Giant. And if you're wondering why it's called that, I'll come a little closer because I'm way too far away. Okay, it's because this mountain right here, if you were to get like a really far away drone shot, you'd see it's basically got the outline of a sleeping man. And so the local legend is that this was like the son of a god, and the god got angry at him and basically cast like a spell on him. And now he is slumbering beneath this mountain. Kind of cool. One good thing though, guys, is the god said if this video hits 5,000 likes, he will bring this sleeping giant back to life. So smash that like button. We made it down, guys. Everybody is super sore. Kathy, how you doing?
I want to leave, I'm hungry.
Guys, look at this view. Can you believe this is a lake? Max, care to take the honors? These are the most perfect skipping rocks I have ever seen. I am destroyed. My hamstrings are locking up. I should have stretched before, I should have stretched after. Instead, I sat on the couch for 10 minutes and I just am regretting everything. My legs. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be able to walk, so let's enjoy life while we can. Good morning, guys. This is a very important stop here on our road trip across Canada because it marks the end of a journey for one of Canada's biggest heroes. Right here in Thunder Bay, Ontario is where Terry Fox ended his cross Canada run. Every single Canadian knows this guy by name because what he did is so outstanding. About 50 years ago, there was a young 18 or 19-year-old athlete who lost his right leg to cancer. Instead of just accepting that as his fate, he actually decided to take this huge disadvantage, to take his shortened life and try to do something great with it. So he set out on a cross Canada run, starting all the way in the east and with the goal of running all the way out to the west side in Vancouver. The crazy thing is, he was running a full marathon every single day for 143 days until he got here. This was his endpoint. Unfortunately, he was not able to complete it as the cancer had spread from the bones to his lungs, and this forced him to stop his run. It is absolutely insane, as we have just done 22 kilometers yesterday. We are in so much pain across our body. He basically doubled that distance and did it every day for 143 days. In those 143 days, he raised about $24 million for cancer research. But the incredible thing is, his legacy has lasted more than a lifetime. It's gonna last forever. A true Canadian hero. All right, we have the trifecta. A full freshwater tank, an empty gray water tank, and best of all, an empty black water tank. It was starting to smell a little bit in the bathroom there. We finally found a gentleman who was nice enough to give us a freshwater fill up and do a dumping of all of our stuff for 10 bucks. So we're back in business. We've driven about 3 hours, 4 hours today, and we've got 4 hours to go to get to Winnipeg into the province of Manitoba. We're finally leaving Ontario, this monstrous and wide province. It's been too awesome, but it's time to go on to flatter things. Join the van life, they said. You'll be able to work, you'll be able to travel. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can basically only do travel. Working on the road is so freaking inefficient, it's so hard. Right now, we are in a parking lot. We've been here all day. We've been driving around this little strip mall, and let me tell you, the Wi-Fi sucks. We've tried Best Buy, we've tried Walmart, we've tried basically Wi-Fi at every single store, and the best one is this iTech Systems computers. By the way, thank you, even though it still sucks. I can't get anything done, guys. It's really tough to work from the road, and in Canada especially, we don't have particularly good free public Wi-Fis. If you're somebody that relies on the internet, especially for large files like photos and videos, it can be pretty darn tough. And I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed because I always dreamed of this being something sustainable, but from a worker's perspective, it's not. But I am really enjoying myself. The travel's been fun. Because we can't get any work done, we're gonna scrap the idea of having a complete work day. We're gonna now drive to celebrate one of the finest establishments in all of Manitoba. We're going to the mosquito capital of the world. Now look, did you really think I'd go straight to making fun of Manitoba? Come on, the rest of the country is already doing that. We need to at least show you one thing that we can join in and celebrate about this province. And a lot of people here in Winnipeg have told us to come and check out the Forks. So we're gonna take a quick stop here and see what is one of the favorite spots in all of the city. So from what I've read, this is a really old market here in the city. You've got everything from old repurposed Canadian trains, you got old buildings. Would you look at that? It's pretty neato here. Manitoba is educating people on how to stay socially distant. 36 mini donuts of distance, or as most of us like to use, 10 actual forks. Max, please. You're about 8 forks away from me right now. That's about 12, a little closer. That's right. Kathy's been like the mom on this trip. We bought a bunch of groceries and she's like, we shouldn't eat out anymore. But we're here. Please.
I just heard that they have really good ice cream.
I want to get food.
Try it.
We have ice cream in the car.
It's a nice aftertaste.
Thank you so much.
It's really good. Thank you.
So I'm only gonna have a couple sips because I'm driving, but this is a really nice experience to be able to get outside and relive life before COVID. To be able to be outside and having a drink is such a beautiful thing. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Hope you enjoyed it. I got myself the Swedish special here at the 𝗦𝗏𝗕𝗦𝗢𝗕. It's got pickles, it's got a spicy mustard, and of course, it's got the classic 𝗦𝗏𝗕𝗦𝗢𝗕 hot dog. That's a vibe. If we're gonna make it to the mosquito den in time, we gotta get going. It's about an hour north. We're literally going an hour up north just to get bitten. So let's do this. Current mosquito count, 0. I haven't seen a single one, but it's time to fix that. Here we are! The moment we've all been waiting for. Beautiful sunset. Right over there is the monument. So Kathy broke the rules and she applied a bit of off.
Oh my god, I'm starting to see them.
But me, I'm a man. Max, are you a man?
I'm a man.
We're not gonna go with any repellents.
You wanna be a mosquito man?
Oh, I see one. It's time to face the world's largest mosquitoes as measured by, I don't know who measured it.
Wait.
I challenge you! Ooga, ooga, ooga. Maybe the mosquitoes ran when they saw this. This is literally a mosquito graveyard. This is where they come to die. So yeah, maybe a Canada dream for you and me, but for them, it's the Canada nightmare. Manitoba tourism is gonna love me. Welcome to 𝗏𝗦𝗕𝗦𝗖𝗥𝗓𝗕. And right over there is a mosquito statue. If you guys are curious to learn more about this religion, check the link in the bio down below. I just discovered something. Look, it moves. Are you kidding me? This is literally how you summon them. It's like playing with a Ouija board.
Wait, that's how you waited.
I see a lot of them. We're here at their favorite time of the day. The sunset is just going down.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Oh, you have many.
Wait, no, let me get back.
Oh, one bit my neck. One bit my neck. Ow! I just got hit by the mosquito in the head. I'm under attack. This is for science.
Max, you're a brave man.
Oh, there's a big one right here. Oh, not on my face, on my arm. No.
So 𝗏𝗦𝗕𝗦𝗧𝗏 is the name of the town, and it's a Ukrainian word, and it means infested of mosquitoes.
I'm just trying not to get bit. Did somebody say taco night?
One time. Help yourself. Tonight is Mexican night.
We've got the meat, hummus, why not? We got Tabasco, no, that's Frank's. We got avocado, well, it's guacamole. We got Tostitos, and of course we've got the Old El Paso wraps. And Uncle Ben's 2-minute rice.
2 tortillas per person. So
Oh, here she gets throwing out the rules again. Here we go.
Clean your dishes! Clean your dishes!
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. It's been a fun one. I'm gonna go start scratching my mosquito bites. But if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like because it lets me know that you liked the video, and that's how I know to make more of them. Otherwise I won't make any more of them. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see my face. And let's
Can I say it in
get
Spanish?
lost. Yeah.
Y vamos a perdernos en la siguiente.
I'm the power of God and